have to take videos in the car because that's all the time I have lately, and I'm sorry, but that's what I have to do. So I've been having people come to me lately with deep-rooted trauma, and they may be numbing themselves with drugs, alcohol, sex. There's many, many things we can numb ourselves with. So I just want to give you some advice on how to get rid of that trauma, how to unpack that trauma, how to unload it off of your back. Now, like I said before, healing is not a one-time thing and then you're done. So you may have to do this a few times, but each time it will get easier, and each time you will feel lighter. So what you really need to do is that ache that you feel in your heart, and you may be taking something to numb your pain every day, like drinking, or I smoke weed a lot. So if my personal self was going to do this, I would have to do it completely sober, because the marijuana plant wants you to not feel any pain. So therefore, she does numb you to some degree. So the same with, any type of medication or alcohol or anything. So I'm not asking you to give it up. I'm asking you to just put it on the shelf, your crutch on the shelf, just for a little while, and you can pick it back up when you're finished, just for a very, very short while, okay? It doesn't have to be long. It can be 20 minutes. It can be 30 minutes. It could be an hour, okay? It doesn't have to be a long time. And then you can pick up your whatever it is that you use to numb yourself, okay? No judgment whatsoever, because that helps us survive. So there's no judgment. I don't care if you're taking fentanyl and heroin. I don't care what you do. There is no judgment. And that's the problem with our society, is we judge people, and then they feel shame, and that perpetuates the suffering that they have and makes them want to numb themselves even more. So there is no judgment, therefore no shame with the feeling of what you do to numb yourself. That's first and foremost. We do not judge. We do not judge ourselves, and we do not judge each other, because if someone is continuously doing a drug that's so heavy that they don't even know what's going on, that person most definitely has suffered or is suffering, and that's why they do it. You can't cure the addiction unless you get to the root problem of what the issue is, and it's the suffering of the human being from the trauma that they've experienced probably in their childhood, almost 100% of the time. So we are going to just witness this feeling. We're going to sit with it. We're going to let it come all the way up. Whereas when we feel it before, we want to do something to numb the pain or do something to make the feeling go away. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to let the feeling come all the way up into your throat, out. If it wants to come out as a scream, scream. If it wants to come out as tears, cry. If it wants to come out as rage, punch your fucking bed and your pillow. Break some shit. Just find something that you can break and break it. Like, I don't know. Do whatever it is that your body wants. You need to let those feelings out. Pushing them back down just creates a monster. Pushing them back down, pushing them back down, pushing them back down. They're going to come out eventually if you will let them come out in a safe space. No one's going to be harmed. And in fact, it is enlightening and lightens your load. So we're going to sit, we're going to let the feelings come up, and we're just going to let them. No judgment. And if you hear, people saying, you this, you that, you're not good enough, you're this, you're that, then try to witness, where is that coming from? If that voice is in your head, where is it actually coming from? Is it something that your mother said to you? Is it something that your father said to you? Is it something that one of your teachers said to you? Where do you get this belief from originally that's in your head? And then you can reshape it and understand that it's not yours, that someone else put it there. So what we really want to do is reparent our inner child. So when you are hurting, when you're crying, when you're releasing this rage, whatever it is that your inner child really wants to express, we are going to reparent our inner child. And so at that time, you would say to yourself the things that you should have heard from the adult in your life, but they weren't capable of parenting you the way that you needed. So I'm sorry that happened to you. I hear what you're saying. I understand. You're safe now. I won't let anything else happen to you. You are safe now. Hug your inner child and just say the reaffirming and loving things that you should have heard when you were a child. This, people, is life-changing. Our mind doesn't really know the difference between make-believe and real if we really get in there. So doing this really reframes that trauma and is extremely, extremely healing. And the releasing of the tears or whatever it is that you need to do to get that emotion out of your body is releasing the trauma from your body, which unresolved trauma and emotion settles into our body, into our fascia, into our muscles, into our ligaments, and will be like, hey, and kind of get our attention. Can stay in there for years, 30, 40, 50 years. And it will try to get our attention with little nudges, pains, rashes, little things like that. And when we don't listen, it will develop into disease, such as cancer or whatever disease. So it is very, very important that we tend to our bodies, and we can heal ourselves. Therapy only does rehashing. So speaking about it doesn't really heal. You have to do somatic healing or meditation, breath work. You have to do something. So that is my TED Talk for today, and I hope all of you healing and happiness, because it's really amazing over here. I love it here. So come join me, please.